Hello, thank you for tuning in. Today we will learn about Faajtim. In the Mong religion and culture, they spoke of Faajtim as the savior and ancestor, but there is no teaching of who Faajtim is. For that reason, I would like to speak about him so the Mong people would have a better idea of their history and who is their ancestor. Who is Faajtim? Faajtim was the leader to the tribal Mong alliance in Mongolia region who came to rule the Yellow River Basin. And according to the people of China, he was the ancestor to early civilization. Per legend, while his parents were in the countryside, there was a bright light from above the stars in heaven, shined upon Faajtim's mother and impregnated her. His mother gave birth to him 24 months later. The historical records on the 5 emperors' annals recorded that Faajtim was born as a divine person. He was young and articulated. Not long after birth, he was able to speak. Successful and smart, he became a prince. Because Sima Chang, a historian, referred to Faajtim as Gongsun, others claim that his family name was Gongsun or Sun. Sun is the same as the clan Sain in Mong. Others stated that his people went by Ji as a clan name, so his surname was Ji. Later in history, original group of Ji clan became Zhang. For that reason, Mong also have a story that speak of Ye Zhang and Ye Yang, who were the founders of the Mong people. Faajtim was known as Huangdi in Mandarin. Mong spoke of Faajtim Shiyi fighting Zinyong. According to the Mong, Faajtim's religion was Nain. Nain is a form of shamanity. The term shamanity is used because it is a divine religion. The core teaching of shamanity is to worship Faajtim, God, heaven and earth, to fight Chio. In the past, people translated Mong religion into shamanism, which is to worship and interact with spirits and ghosts. Others also define shamanism as the practice of witchcraft. Besides, shamanism is a broad term. Later in history, there are various versions of shamanism. They may be related or unrelated. The Mong version or name or shamanity is to worship heaven and earth, worship Faajtim and other Mong god or leaders such as Dorju Cha. Faajtim is the savior and the ancestor to the Mong. The name Faajtim Shiyi in Mong may or may not be the same person, but he was the one who taught Mong to fight Chio and his followers, mainly the enemies. Faajtim was the Mong savior before many adopted Buddha, Jesus, and others as their saviors because they took on those newer religions. Since the Republic of China, Faajtim and Yanti were defined as ancestors to the Han nationality, but there were Mong ancestors as well. As pointed out in one of my earlier videos, ancient Han people of the Sangmiao descent worshipped Chio as their ancestor and not Faajtim. Why is this so? It is because the majority of Sangmiao descendants of the ancient Han and Mong descendants merged into Han nationality, which is present-day Han people. I hope this presentation will give you a better insight into who is Faajtim.